Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Tuesday the 8th of July. Suggestions and inquiry examining the country's COVID response was constructed for a particular outcome. The Royal Commission of Inquiry's second phase is focusing on views on lockdowns and vaccines. Labour leader and former COVID Minister Chris Hipkins says the terms of reference specifically exclude decisions made when the government included New Zealand first. He doesn't want it to descend into theatrics.
Governments don't generally establish a Royal Commission to look at political decisions made by their predecessors. So this is somewhat unusual.
Meanwhile, Hipkins says Jacinda Ardern will be weighing up safety before deciding whether to return for the inquiry. Key decision makers will potentially be asked to speak this month. Hipkins told Kerry Woodham there are security risks for Ardern.
They're not idle threats. These are serious threats to her and her family. If she's weighing those things up, then I think that's a legitimate thing for her to think about.
New Zealand isn't likely to improve our US trade deal, subjecting almost all goods to a 10% base tariff. Donald Trump's announced he's slapping 25% on Japan and South Korea from next month and more on several other countries. Business New Zealand's Catherine Baird says New Zealand probably can't negotiate any lower.
If that's the best rate going, it's probably a David and Goliath arm wrestle and it's probably not worth it.
Health New Zealand Commissioner Lester Levy will stay on for a year as chair of the organisation's new board, which takes over from July 23. Among those appointed is experienced clinical director Dr Andrew Connolly and current Deputy Commissioner Roger Gerald. Health Minister Simeon Brown has also appointed Hamiora Bauket as a Crown Observer. He says Levy provides continuity and a permanent appointment will take the reins from next July.
His role now is to make sure that we continue to stabilise Health New Zealand so it can continue to focus on getting those wait lists under control, ensuring patients can get the treatment they need in a more timely manner and make sure that the organisations are delivering within budget.
Donald Trump's set to host Israel's Prime Minister at the White House as the US pushes for a Gaza ceasefire. The BBC reports Israel and Hamas resumed indirect talks in Qatar but ended after 3 hours without a breakthrough. Former US National Security Advisor John Bolton believes no compromise is possible.
Hamas's objectives are to get Israel out of Gaza entirely. Israel's objectives are to destroy Hamas as a military and political force.
Deals with Iran are also expected to be canvassed. A criminal psychologist believes Australian mushroom murderer Erin Patterson was very deliberate in her actions. The 50-year-old's been found guilty of murdering 3 in-laws and trying to kill a 4th in 2023 with a death cap-laced beef Wellington. Psychologist Tim Watson-Munro says Patterson worked to cover her tracks.
There was a strong consciousness of guilt, in my view, in terms of trying to get rid of IT data, denying where she'd been, telling lies about various aspects of her life at that time.
To sport, doubles specialist Erin Routliffe and playing partner Gabby Dabrowski are through to the quarterfinals at Wimbledon. Cyclist Lawrence Pithy has been involved in a Stage 3 crash on the Tour de France but should be fit to start the next leg tonight. Former All Blacks midfielder Ma'anonu has signed a 1-year contract extension with French club Toulon at the age of 43. And goalkeeper Scott Morris is leaving English club Stoke City after signing with Auckland FC for their second season in football's A-League. I'm Malcolm Jordan, that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.